Okay. Yes. Oh, and it starts.
It seems like we are back just in time for the start of the round. So now we can unravel the puzzle and see which one it is.
We can see.
It seems to be another circle of colors.
Oh yeah, a very nice one.
We already had one in the first round.
Yes.
And this seems to be the fruits and vegetable one.
Yes, that's a very nice one.
So very colorful puzzle image. I mean, it's called Circle of Colors after all. And we are seeing everyone unwrapping their puzzle bag carefully. Here you can see the puzzle. It's one of the older Circle of Colors puzzles. It's been around for some time, so it might be familiar.
Yes.
So I would imagine that a lot of people have already done this before or have already practiced this in advance. I think in the World Championship 2023 they used Circle of Colors as the semi-final puzzles, and since then I've heard a lot of people talking about also practicing the round puzzles because they might come up in competitions, and it is the case here. So I would say probably a lot of people already know this puzzle and are familiar with it, so I would imagine that we will have quite solid solve times. Here we can already see Chiara. Chiara is probably one of the favorites in this round. She's a very well-known figure in speed puzzling altogether in the community because she has been around for a long time, and also she always places among the top participants, and she's also very consistent with just going to all the events and connecting to people. So we would expect her to be among the top finishers in this upcoming round. This is Catherine Luniewski, one of the participants from the US. It's very interesting to see many international participants also coming here to the German Championship and see how they will match up against the German participants.
Now it will be very interesting to see how everybody is going to solve the puzzle. Maybe starting with the outside, or maybe sorting just by color and stuff like this. We have very distinguished yellow parts and red parts, and it's purple is also very, very distinguished. I think it would be a very nice and easy puzzle, hopefully.
I think it lends itself well to the sorting. So how would you go about solving this puzzle?
I would first go for the purples and the pink because it's my favorite color, and also because it's the least represented color, the pink one. So maybe because it's very poppy, and you can see it directly. Maybe I would start with this here. How do you call it? It's a passion fruit, dragon fruit.
Something like that. I'm not so familiar with all the fruit. And
I would start with this round, and then with the lilac and the purple, maybe the watermelon, because the watermelon also has like a pink colorish. And then by the end I would go with the yellow.
I think I would do it quite similarly. Like the purple kale really jumps out at you. It's like the first thing that you see when you look at the image. So it's a good place to start. Yes, exactly. And then you're pretty much right about the order of doing things. I would also probably do the yellow things.
At the end.
Exactly. So we are already getting into our first interview very soon. In the meantime, we look at the first people who are starting with the puzzle. Here we have someone sorting the pieces in advance by color.
Sarah Wester.
this is, of course, with a colorful puzzle like this, which has very distinguishable areas, a pretty good strategy to start. It's also a thing of type, so some people prefer to start by sorting, some people start just picking every section one by one. Okay, now we are ready to get into the first interview with Isabel Gall from the Puzzleverein, the main organizer of this event. Welcome, Isabel.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Well, it's a bit stressy.
I can imagine. It's a very, very big event, and the Puzzleverein is only 1 year old. So what are the biggest challenges in putting together such an event for the first time?
I think that some of the problems that appear that we were not aware of. So because it's the first time that we do such a big event, so that then you're surprised by some things. For example, this time we couldn't, when we got the puzzles, you have to get the puzzles in advance to count them to see if everything is there, but you have to put them somewhere. So
yes, storage.
So so storage is one thing, and we finally put them in our garage.
Ah, okay.
So I was a bit afraid whether they will fit there. Because it's not only 100 puzzles, it's about 1,000 puzzles this time. Yeah. So
did you sell off your car before so that you can fit all the
puzzles? No. So then they fit, but then we had the second problem. They came on big boxes, like on a Euro pallet, and with a big box. So it's like 120 by 80 by 1 meter.
Okay.
And it's like 170 kilo a box. So the next thing is how to get them out of the garage.
At the end of the day, you need to put one bag on every table. It seems easy, but when you imagine the whole chain of, how do we get them from the garage to the table? It sounds difficult.
This is something we didn't really had in our mind. So we noticed, okay, we need to take care of this whole theme, like, where can you hold the puzzles to check them, and we need to work on that for the next championship.
Yeah, I think that's also a matter of practice. Speaking of practice, we already had the Leonberg Championship in last October, the first attempt, so to say, at a puzzle event, the puzzle championship. Did you have any key takeaway lessons from that? So things that you learned that you could apply now?
Well, choose easier puzzles, for example.
Yeah, fair. That was a really, really tricky one.
But on the other hand, we needed to count a lot of puzzles last time in October. So we saw, it doesn't take that much time as you think to count puzzles, because we were afraid that the half an hour break wouldn't never last for counting all the puzzles. But in the end, it didn't take us that long time, and there was also a good lesson to learn. So in case we really have this problem again, then we know, it's not a catastrophe. It doesn't delay all the plans. So that was also a good lesson, and I thought it's better to have that in October than to have it on the German Championship.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Okay, then one more question. Yesterday we also had the association meeting. What are the plans going forward for the association? Because we have now the first really big championship. So what's coming next?
Of course, we are planning on having more championships and also more tournaments, like smaller tournaments. But when you see, we have like 360 participants in the single round, and plus about 125 on the waiting list. So there are so many people that want to take part in this. And it's probably getting more. When you see the numbers of the World Championship, it's rising and rising and rising. So of course we need to think about, do we need qualifiers one day? So I don't think we will need that next year, but this is something we need to think about. How is the development, and what can we change, or is it working like this? So.
Yeah, so as you said, the reception has been really well. Many people signed up. Many people even wanted to come, but they couldn't, unfortunately, because of course there has to be a limit of participants. Now, will there be, can you already say something about a next championship? Like, is this something that you already have in mind with planning, or is this, we do this first and then we will see what comes next?
Yeah. So, of course, we are planning like a German championship next year, but it's only the plan to do that and nothing more than that so far. So, yeah, for one step after the other.
Yeah.
Since we all have a regular job to do next to our puzzling job, then yeah, there's not time to make more than one championship at one time. To this, yeah. Yeah,
definitely. This is like a whole like almost hobby-ish project. I mean, it's quite professional, I would say, for what a few people can do on top of their regular jobs. Yeah, it's pretty incredible. So now we are already a few hours into the championship. Are you happy so far with how it's going?
I think so. I think it's a very nice atmosphere. The first round, more than half of the people finished, which is a good sign, I think. Well, I think the puzzles are not too easy. I knew that, but they're good comparable, so it's like a fair rounds because they're all basically equal in the difficulty. So I think we will have nice rounds. I hope so. And so far, yeah, no catastrophe yet. So yeah, I'm quite okay so far.
Yeah, that's good to hear. Yeah. So thank you very much for your time.
Yeah, well, thank you for talking to me.
And
it
now
was very nice. And have fun with the round now.
Yeah, thanks, we will. And I hope the 120 participants have fun as well. Let's have a look. Now we are just above the 12-minute mark. And we haven't seen too much of the puzzling audience yet. But of course, within 12 minutes, you cannot see that much progress yet. Oh, here we have someone sitting in a bit of a tricky situation when it comes to lighting.
Yes. It's a hard Ziele.
Yes, one of our senior participants. It was a bit hard to tell. It was a bit hard to tell how far along he was with the puzzle because of the light. But yeah, so what do you think? When will we see the first participant finishing this puzzle?
Oh, when I see the first numbers from the first round, it was 38 minutes. I guess this one is a little bit easier because it has more different colors, so you have a little bit more to sort of. I would guess around 35 minutes. Something like this, or maybe even faster. Yeah,
35 might be it. I wouldn't say necessarily that this one is easier than the previous one, but they are about the same range. Yeah, so something between 35 and 40, I would also say, might be a good guess.
I thought because of in the first round it was a black background, so now you have like a white black ground. But maybe I thought it's a little bit easier to be sorting because the shades of the colors are a little bit different than in the other one.
Yes, yeah.
You can also sort by shade and also like I don't know how you say on the watermelon the little peas which are inside and stuff like this
kernels.
And yes. Exactly, and I think this is something that is a little bit more easy for this round to sort. Yeah.
Here we see somebody already using puzzle trays for the sorting. That's an interesting strategy. Yeah, because you can layer the pieces. Yeah. You can have one layer where we see her puzzling on one layer, and then on top of other pieces that she doesn't need. Right now. This is a pretty good way to get more space on the table. Yes. But of course, you have the risk of missing some pieces underneath the tray that you might need. So you have to make sure that all of the pieces that underneath it are not necessary for your assembly right now. There's another view on of the puzzle itself.
What a nice T-shirt!
Yeah, it's
that's also very, very interesting to see all the people which are having like very special T-shirts with the puzzle design, and yeah, this is very nice, something to see here. That the people are also kind of going to wear some stuff that is very special, like for example, also like the stand where you could buy the earrings and stuff like this. Yeah, that's very nice.
Yeah, like because it's a huge community event, many people make sure to bring their puzzle attire. Okay, yeah, here we see the purple section already assembled. So you were right about that. It's a good way to start. And also the pink whitish fruit.
Yeah, because it is the color that is at least the less puzzle parts. So yeah, and it's a very popping color. So yeah, that's
and also has some structure, so that makes it a bit easier to assemble it once you have picked the pieces.
I can imagine that they are very popping.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Here we have Svenja Freimoser starting with the edge. This is something that we have seen quite frequently among the puzzlers. Jochen Bauer on table 20, also seemingly starting with the edge. Are you an edge person? Do you like starting with the edge?
Me?
Yes?
Yes, absolutely. Not for the round puzzles, because I tried them. I had for the first competition in Leonberg in October, I started to do the circle of colors. And then I saw like, oh my God, from outside to inside, it depends on the puzzle. I guess in this one it's okay, because you can see somehow of the shades and also some colors. So but normally I would always go for the corner, and then go inside. Yeah,
so because it's a round shape, the puzzle pieces on the edge are actually larger than the puzzle pieces, or most of the puzzle pieces in the inside, which is interesting because it makes it easier to pick them out in my experience when you look through the pile. So it's definitely one way to do it. Here we see Jana Ebner, one of the competitors who also were in Köditz and Leonberg last year. So she has some experience in speed puzzling championships, and she seemed to have started with the red section.
And one of our youngest participants.
Yes, as we said, we have our youngster section. So we will see who will be the fastest of them. He seems to be puzzling along, not too far along, but maybe he will still be able to finish his puzzle.
Yeah. As I see with the room that is there, it's like something like a winter garden or something like this. The lighting there outside is very different from in the area. In Leonberg in October, I was sitting there and it was very good lighting. But now, as I can see on the monitor, I can see that there are many shades from the sun, from the window, and I guess it's not that easy to be puzzling there if you have like different lightings. I can imagine that it must be easier to be in the round section, because then you have all the same color of lighting.
Yeah, it's we have, as you say, those two sections in a sense. Like we have the central area. And then we have the outside area, which has natural light. Normally, I would say it's easier with natural light. But it can be tricky if you are unlucky with the placement and the timing, and you have the sun coming in the wrong angle. And it might be easy to see. But I must admit also the in the middle where you have the artificial light, it can be tricky if you have the wrong angle, and you can have some glare on the pieces.
I can imagine, yes.
So now we have an overview over the hall, where you can also see the two sections, the very, very bright sunlit section in the back. And we see a lot of people standing up while puzzling. It's something that I also like doing occasionally, because it gives you a bit more momentum.
Does it change the color? Does it change the lightning for you a little bit if you're standing up? From the perspective, if you see then, if you're standing up, does it change?
Definitely, because it changes the angle.
Yeah.
I think those tables are a bit low for me, so it's a bit uncomfortable standing up.
Okay.
But with the lighting, sometimes we have to lean back and forth or to the left and to the right to see which pieces you can see without a glare. But we also see many people are sitting, as you would probably do while casual puzzling.
Many people are going with the purple.
Absolutely, yeah. Here we have one of the team Puzzlefrösche. Unfortunately, I cannot see the name. I don't know who of the four it is, but she already assembled the purple and pink sections, and it's now starting to go into the green a bit.
Yeah.
So the other way around, the kiwis. I think that's also easy enough to make out. So it's a good strategy as well.
Yeah, because there are different types of greenish. You can see a very dark green and also some very light for the kiwis and stuff like this. And also in the green, there's a lot of how do you say it? How do you say like?
Yeah, the lines on the
lines.
leaves.
Yes, the lines on the leaves. So you can very good sort it, also by the green. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, here we see the top tables again. Chiara and
we see Clara Wesselkamp.
Oh yeah, Clara Wesselkamp is also one of the top contenders in this round. Clara is living in Denmark and she participated in the Danish nationals last year, making it to the second place. And in the World Jigsaw Puzzle Championship this year, she came in 12th. So very, very good.
Yes.
By the way, Chiara made it to the 11th place. So they are very close in skill level.
Yeah.
And we can see that both of them already have a big portion of their puzzle assembled at the 22-minute mark. So that means I would expect them to finish below 40 minutes. We are looking at probably below 40 minutes finish here. Okay. Since this is an older puzzle, it's probably likely that many participants have already done this. There is a website that is also a community made that is called My Speed-Puzzeln, where people can make puzzlers can make accounts and then just submit their times of puzzles and get into a ranking. And this is always a pretty good resource to look at. Okay, what are the times of people in this round? And many of the more serious speed puzzlers submit their times there regularly. So it's always it's becoming more and more of a pretty cool tool to track yourself and also see how you compare with other people. And Chiara is also quite active there with a first assembly best time of under 35 minutes. So very impressive. Yeah, here she is, Clara Wesselkamp.
Yes.
Very fast hand movement. Unfortunately, we cannot see how far along with the puzzle she is, but there are quite a few.
Looks good.
There are quite a few pieces that seem left.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of holes still in there, but I think
Yes.
this is a pretty good way to do this puzzle because there are green sections all over the place. It probably makes sense to fill them in at the later stage.
Yeah.
Here we can see the puzzle a bit. It did not quite look like it was halfway done, but it might change.
Here we see Roland Sparlinger.
Yes, another one starting with the purple. So,
a lot of purple.
it seems there's an
I like
agreement on what is the easiest section of the puzzle.
Yeah, that was something that popped into as I saw the puzzle. I thought like, oh, directly I would go with the purple. Yeah, we see it in a lot of puzzles. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is Birgit, and we saw her interestingly having sections of the edge spread out over her trays. Yeah, similar here. One participant starting with the edge. Oh,
what
yeah,
a nice little puppy.
Yeah, people bringing their plushies to support while puzzling. We also have a little one as a team that always travels with us.
What is it?
It's a little duck.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Does it have a name?
Yes, but it escapes me right now.
Okay. Okay. And who has it now?
It's with Maren all the time. She brings it to the team events.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Also, we can see, I think that was Stefan on the left side of the screen from Austria. Another one of the puzzle frogs. And here on table 83 we have Katrin Schüller. She is also looking pretty good, actually, having the edge finished and some sections already filled in. Making some decent progress here. We will see. It might be the case that with the later parts of the puzzle, people might start struggling a bit more. When I look at the tomatoes and maybe the yellow section, it looks not that easy.
No.
We already saw also someone just pulling out the yellow pieces. There was like a little pile of yellow pieces, but not going near there when it comes to assembly yet, leaving them for last. But putting them out might be still a good idea, because the pieces might distract you less from the pile that you are looking at right now.
Yeah.
Okay, we have Lucien Teuscher here in the picture, but we unfortunately couldn't see his progress. Interesting interesting alignment of the puzzle boxes here.
Yes.
Lots of people bringing puzzle stands.
Yeah.
We also have the Ravensburger puzzle stand that everyone can use.
Everybody, Ravensburger gave everybody just this piece of, how do you say it?
Cardboard.
Cardboard, exactly. And so if you didn't bring your puzzle stand, it's nice to have this one. It's very easy to assemble, and that's very nice.
Oh yeah, here you can see it. This is the one.
It was flat in the beginning, and then you just pull it together. And it's very nice. This was something that wasn't there in October here in Leonberg. Right. And I saw some people who didn't bring their puzzle stand, and I lent one to another woman because I brought two. And this is very, very nice.
I think they started doing it at the World Championship. I remember having the puzzle stands there as well. But they were a bit flimsy. It could happen that they fall, and you like your puzzle image would fall down. But they improved it, so they have an extra section that puts it in place. So I think that's a very nice improvement. And I must say, I also like the colorful design of both the bags that we have and the puzzle stand. Yeah.
This is also something that I recognize directly. The puzzle bag is so nice this year. At the Worlds, it was all in bluish, in the same color like the logo of Ravensburger. And I love this bag. It's got some blue, some green, and some pink. And it's a gradient bag. And very, very nice bag.
Here we see a participant rocking that Puzzleverein T-shirt. That might be Franziska. She seems to be pretty far ahead with her puzzle. She's, if this was her, she's one of the younger participants here, but she's very, very fast. She also participated in the Jigsaw Jam in Trier and some online competitions, and having very, very high success there already, even though she's not 18 years old yet.
And we also had a look at all the people which are coming here and sitting over in the other side to watch all the puzzling, all the people doing the puzzle. And so many people are coming here. It's so nice. In October it was big. It was very big. I was very surprised as I came here. But this, you can see much more people are coming, and it's full, and it's it's a very, very lovely vibe here.
Yeah, definitely. And also because we have those 3 preliminary rounds, it makes sure that there's enough audience for the other rounds. Oh, this looks very good. On table 2, Amke is doing pretty well. That looks very solid.
Yes.
I would imagine probably 2/3 of the puzzle done.
Yes.
But the yellow section is left. That might be tricky. But she's also one of the favorites in this round.
Yeah. I guess the yellow part, it could be with the pineapple. It would be okay, but all the other ones, which are what is a paprika?
It seems to be a bell pepper and some corn.
Yeah.
It's a big section that doesn't have that much structure, so it is a bit trickier than the other unicolored sections. And this looks also pretty good.
Yes.
We have the edge finished, and then probably half of the internal areas. This is Iris Korte on table number 7. Also someone to have an eye out for. She was in the Leonberg competition in October last year, placing 8th place, so top 10 placement, and she was one of the few who managed to assemble the difficult mandala puzzle within the 90 minutes. There were not so many.
Only 10 or something like this.
Yeah, like 10, 12.
Something like this. Yeah, well, it was a very hard puzzle.
Absolutely. You also participated back then, right?
Yeah.
What was your experience?
With the puzzle, it was very hard for me. I came like in the absolute last places. I couldn't. In the end, I didn't even puzzle anymore because I was just looking for the people to finish their puzzles, and I just looked at the other people, so I wasn't puzzling anymore in the end. Because the puzzle was very, very hard. I thought, for a competition, it's way too hard, or I mean, I think Isabel already said it, that she was trying to select easier puzzles for this championship. Yeah, this one, like now, that the 2 that we are having now are perfect for speed puzzling, because you have distinguished sections and color where you can select and stuff like this, and the one in October, it was for me, I'm sorry, it felt like, oh my god, it's one pile of different colors, and I couldn't see anything but dots, and so it was very, very hard, and I was just like, oh my god, how can people see something like, okay, this belongs to there, and this one, and so it was very interesting for me to see that, and and in the end, towards the end, I just watched everybody finishing.
Yeah, it was very difficult. Like when you look at the image, it's like, okay, you can see some sections. There's a blue one, a purple one of the mandalas, and then you open the bag and it's just a pile of colors.
Yes, exactly.
Very tricky. Yeah, but this one is a lot easier, and we will see probably a lot of people finishing this in the 90 minutes that we have. Yes. We also saw a couple of participants who looked pretty far along in the back of the room, so with the higher number tables. That doesn't mean that they are slower, that only means that there is not a good track record yet. And it's really cool to see that many people are jumping on board this Speed Puzzle Championship train and trying their chances, and actually some of them with really, really good results.
Yeah. What surprised me is we had a gist, we thought that maybe around the 35 minutes mark, that was my suggestion or what I thought. We're not quite there yet. I guess we will take at least 10 more minutes or 7, something like this minutes, as I see. I guess.
Seems like we underestimated how difficult this is.
Yes, exactly. Because I thought that the puzzle from the Group A was much harder, but it seems different.
We see Charlie Neder on 84 and Alisa Müller on table number 21. So let's see what she's doing. Reaching over the whole puzzle to grab some pieces, that might be one of those points where I'd stand up to see them all. But she is not that. She's actually quite far along already as well. Another young participant.
Yes, we can.
It seems. And here we see. A big section finished. We cannot
Wow.
see who is this puzzling, but we see some hands frantically moving. So, yeah, we are. She also finished the tomatoes, the red section, which I thought was more on the difficult side, and moving on to the orange and yellowish section.
Here
And
we
here's-
see Clara Wasserkamp. Yes. She's very far along.
It seems like she can do it under
Yes.
the 40 minutes. Yes,
Yes.
pretty much.
Yes, because in the end you go faster and faster and
It depends. Sometimes
Yeah.
when you save the most difficult
Yeah,
section for
okay,
last, it can
yeah.
drag on.
yes.
It was the case for me in the previous round,
Yeah.
or I thought it was
Yeah.
the case for many, because the red section with the leaves was
yeah.
quite tricky.
Yes, yes.
And you would, of course, leave this to last, and then it can actually slow you down quite a bit towards the end. But she only had like maybe 50 pieces left, 60, 70, something like that.
yes.
So,
Table 1. Here we see Saskia Roos.
mhm,
She's also very far along.
yeah.
Yeah.
She was
Looks
also one of the people who managed to complete the mandala puzzle in 90
Yes.
minutes. So she's very good. So, and the fact that she is like only quote unquote 2/3 along tells us that okay, this is probably a bit more difficult
Yeah.
than we anticipated.
Yes. Yes. That's
And-
interesting to see, though, how you think in the beginning. Okay, this will be a very easy one,
Yeah.
and then in the end, it's not that easy as I thought. Yeah.
Yeah, if you just take the two puzzles and put them side by side, you might think, well, they are the same difficulty. But then if you're doing them, it's a completely
Yes.
different feeling.
Yeah.
Here we see the prizes.
Yes.
We have lots of puzzles
Yes.
that are going out to the people who are among the top puzzlers. So as we mentioned in the beginning, we have the three prize pools for the youngsters. So below 18, we have the senior category above 50. And then we have prizes for internationals, and then we have the big prize pool for the German participants. With the main prize being actually being sponsored to go to
Yes.
the World Jigsaw Puzzle Championship, which is a very exciting prize
Yes.
to give out. So it gives it a lot more spice on the top end
Yes.
of the competition. But also the places 2 to 6 are getting very good prizes, at least in the form of some cool puzzles that they can take
Yes.
home.
Yeah, I saw the pile and I was like, oh my god, so many nice puzzles, and yeah, it's very, very nice.
But we also have the pairs and the teams competition, so
so
there are
it's
quite a few prizes that are going out there as well.
Here we see Franziska Schließmeier. Oh, and one young participant. It's
Yeah, I think we
number
saw him
100.
earlier.
Let's look on our list.
Timo Vattini. I just looked it up, and we have 3 participants that are under the age of 18 in this round.
Oh, wow.
And because 2 of them automatically qualify, that
Yeah.
means it will be still quite a race
Yes.
between the 3 of them who can make it, even though they might not end up finishing the puzzles. So just in case you don't know, for everyone who's not finishing the puzzle, we will count the number of pieces that have been assembled, and then the ranking will be based on that number. And every group of 3 or more pieces that fit together count as assembled in this logic. So it might make sense in the end to go from just putting single pieces into trying to form groups of 3s so that they can count to the piece total.
89. Here we are.
Haiyang Nguyen.
Nguyen, yeah.
She seemed, it's a bit tricky to see because of the sun how far along she is, but we see the edge done, and probably a good section of the middle. My guess would be that it's the purple one. Yeah, you can really see how the sun is coming into the window. Carla Süßenbach on table 118, also pretty far along actually. So she might be one to have an eye on and for the qualification.
Yes. And now with the lightning, you can see that if you have a lot of lightning, it's not necessarily always the best lightning that you can have. In October in Nuremberg, it was okay because I had no shadow or something like this. But I guess if you have a lot of shadow and you see it there, you can see the shadows of the windows, and I guess it's very, very tricky to be sitting there, at least for this time now, as the sun is coming directly.
Okay, now we have another look at Clara's assembly. We just passed the 40-minute mark, so unfortunately nobody managed to assemble it in under 40 minutes, but she is looking very strong, and I would imagine that just in a couple of minutes' time she will have finished her puzzle. And she's working on the yellow section right now. But she also has some of the reds still left. And
a pile of yellow.
Yeah, Amke is also doing the yellow now. I had the feeling that this might be tricky. It's going to be an interesting race because I do think, though, that Clara is a bit ahead from what we've seen.
Yes, I guess so too. But everything can change. Maybe in the end, someone is cannot see the shades and stuff like this. And
here we see Stefanie Bühler, also a very good speed puzzler. She managed to get 4th place in the Leonberg competition, so the best placement of any of them who are participating in this round. And she's also probably finishing up pretty soon. She did the yellow section first or previously, so now she has the red ones left. Very interesting approach.
Yes.
And number 25. This seems to be a replacement puzzler because
we have
one participant unfortunately couldn't make it.
He just skipped in.
We had a waiting list so that some people can fill in.
Yes, a very long waiting list. Over 100 people. Which tried to come here and couldn't come. I
mean, maybe they come to the pairs or teams competition. But this whole competition has been booked out for quite some time, and it goes to show how popular speed puzzling is becoming, not only in the world but also in Germany. And also, if you look at how many people signed up for this year's World Championship that is going to take place in September, lots of German people actually are going there.
Do you know around how many?
I haven't looked it up recently, no.
Okay. But more than last year.
I mean, of course, the setup time is still going on, so we don't know the final number of participants. Okay, Chiara. How's she doing? We haven't seen her puzzle in a while.
It's going to be, how fast.
Almost done. Only the yellow section left. I would say it's probably a race between Chiara, Clara, and Amke at this point. Or maybe some surprise puzzler that we have not seen yet. It might be possible too. But she's trying to assemble the bell pepper as the last fruit or vegetable, I should say, in this picture. And I remember doing this puzzle, and this was actually the most difficult part for me. So
you did it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just right behind her, we see Clara working out also her last pieces. We have a bit of a hole in the red section, so it's actually very, very close.
Look how fast they go
or is
with
it?
the hands.
I don't see that many pieces left. Are there more pieces left, or is it assembled?
Yeah, I don't know. It's because of the shadow. Maybe it's a white corner.
Oh, and this is Julia Hildebrand, also pretty far along. I would say probably not in the race for place number 1, but definitely up there when it comes to qualifying for the final.
And now?
Now?
This will be very interesting.
The last 10, 12 pieces for Chiara.
Yeah.
Will she be number 1? It would be no surprise, I think.
But with Clara, we can see it's...
it's a bit tricky to make out how far along she actually is. She might raise her hands at any time now.
Yes.
Okay, 44 minutes.
Chiara.
Yeah. Will she do it before the 45 minutes? I guess so.
Yeah.
Okay, a couple of pieces to go. 5. A bit struggling with the last pieces. It can be really tricky.
Yes,
3 pieces to go.
You become nervous and then...
2 pieces. And finish. Congratulations, Chiara, making the first place with 44 minutes and 33 seconds. Incredible performance here. And a sub 45-minute time, but a bit slower than we anticipated. So yeah, it shows that the puzzle is actually pretty tricky compared to the last one.
Yes, even 10 minutes. It's 10 minutes. It's a long time. I really thought that maybe it's like in the 35 minutes. Even good. This would be very, very hard. But yeah.
Okay, this is Clara. Okay, so she actually did have quite a section to go, so it wasn't as close as it seems from the other shot. But it might be a good chance that she makes it in second place very, very soon. Oh yeah, she actually has her puzzle pieces remaining on top of the puzzle. This is why we couldn't see it.
yeah, because of the angle. Yeah, and the white background. We thought that maybe it was assembled already. Yeah. Okay.
Very interesting. This is absolutely a no-go for me personally. But some people like to do it because you have everything a bit more in your view.
Here we see Amke. Also very close.
Yeah.
Oh, this will be interesting between.
My guess would be that Clara might be a bit ahead.
Yes.
Because the red section is, in my opinion, a bit easier than the yellow one.
Okay.
But Amke is definitely up there. Yeah, there we see the last pieces of Clara.
And now she's
2
flying.
pieces going. Yeah. And there it is. Congratulations. 36 minutes and 12 seconds. Second place.
And 12 seconds.
Of course.
Yes. Wow.
Clara and Chiara very, very comfortably qualifying.
Who is it? It's
this
Julia
is
Hildebrand.
Julia, okay.
Also, she's very, very far along.
I think we might see a lot of finishes in a short time coming up.
Yeah.
So the next minutes might be frantic. And then it also, of course, it's the question who will qualify and who will not. We will have 40 people advancing, and when the finishes come in back to back to back, it can be really tight. Yeah. A few seconds can make the difference between going to the final round or not going to the final round. And here we see a race between two. We see Julia and probably Amke. Who can make it?
I thought maybe Julia.
Oh, it's going to be.
Oh my God!
A couple pieces. It comes. Oh, there it is.
Congratulations.
47-33, and then just behind her, just a couple of seconds, Julia managed to get the 4th place. And just a reminder for the viewers, you can also look at the times of the people who have finished on the website. Just keep in mind that it might take a while for all the results to get in, so it is not the final position necessarily.
There we see it. Chiara. With 44 minutes and 31 seconds.
Before Clara and then before Julia. And as we just see, I think Amke was a few seconds earlier, so she might snatch the 3rd place. Yeah, Julia from Austria, also one of our very good speed puzzling guests. And then we have Stephanie. She might go for the 5th place. I don't think we have seen anyone being quite as close to the finish. Oh, and this is Fruji. You know her from the live stream, just from the previous round. Yeah. She's also actually very far along.
Yes.
Looks pretty good for her qualification, I would say. Just a reminder, you can look at the times on the website as they are rolling in, and occasionally we will have a look on the ranking on the live stream as well.
It's also very interesting that many people are finishing with the yellow part. We just saw, I guess it was Anke, who finished with the red section. Yeah, also someone with the red one. Oh, it's also getting close.
Yes,
with Stephanie Bühler.
Stephanie is. No, there's a surprise finish.
Oh,
congratulations!
Congratulations!
We don't
Who
know
is it?
Which table it is.
120. Let's have a look.
This is the very, very last table. Katharina Bach, congratulations for the 6th place.
Oh my God! what a surprise!
Someone who we didn't have on the radar before this competition. It's always cool to see new people coming in and with sweeping results. And now Stefanie's also finished. Congratulations to you as well. Oh, I didn't anticipate anyone taking the 5th spot away from Stefanie's just in the last seconds. Very interesting to see. Yeah, as I said, it's always cool to see people coming into their first competitions. And getting to really, really good results. So I think that Katharina is someone to look out for in the final round. Here we see Fruji, and just behind her is Stefan. So they are both in the international rating. And it's actually quite interesting because they both went to the Quidditch championship, and they just placed back to back, like with 23rd and 24th. So they are pretty closely in skill level, and now they are also sitting next to each other in this competition. It will be interesting to see who of them will finish their puzzle first. Yeah, we see a lot of tables with the puzzle filling up quite nicely. This also looks like a pretty strong finish here.
And with the red.
Yes, we see more and more people actually finishing up with the red section. Just a couple more pieces, and with the 51 time, we will see another finisher.
What table? Oh my God, how fast.
There she is. Fast hand movement, last couple of pieces. Wow, and there it is. Congratulations. 51,
number
46, I believe.
Vera Umbach.
Okay.
Vera Umbach.
Very cool. Some new faces in the final.
Yes. What place was it?
I think
6th or
7th. Yeah. But I mean, of course, this is provided that we didn't miss anyone. It is always possible that some people escape the eyes of the cameras.
Yeah, but it's interesting that Vera Umbach, we didn't found anything about her, and we didn't saw that she was that she went to Leonberg or Trier or Quidditch or to any other competitions.
Yeah,
so
for a lot of people,
nice.
I think this is the very first competition. Because also, for one, it is a bit more convenient being in Germany. It's not that much of a travel, at least for the bigger part of the speed puzzling population. But also, like the hype of speed puzzling is getting more and more amped up, and so more and more people are getting into it. More and more people learn about it. Be it through social media or like those kind of events, about their friends going there, and more and more people are actually getting interested in competing also, and this is the reason why we have so many new people participating here today. That means new in the sense of competitions. That doesn't necessarily mean, of course, that they haven't speed puzzled before, and it shows that a couple of participants are coming in really strong, even though this is their first competition.
Oh, also run red section.
Caroline?
59.
Yeah. Also, I think it's now a tie between finishers of the red and the yellow sections.
Yeah.
Also, we see.
Oh, we hear something. Yes.
We hear some clapping. So apparently the audience caught somebody finishing, but unfortunately we cannot see it on the screen right now. But we will make sure to check the ranking to see who just finished.
And also someone who's just finishing. And it's table number. Oh
there
congratulations.
54 minutes.
59. It's Caroline Amsmeyer.
Yeah, we saw her before with a pretty strong progress, and now she finished in the top 10. So we see in the list that apparently Viktoria Jokic finished with a time of 53:50. I think that's the one that we missed on the live stream. So I think the last spot at the top 10 is still up for grabs. So here we have Franziska making her way to the last pieces, and she might very well be the person to round up the top 10. A couple of puzzle pieces to go, 55 minutes. Yes, there we go.
And we hear somebody else.
Somebody clapped. So maybe somebody snagged away the 10th place. Here we go.
Congratulations.
55:16. Very good time.
Yes.
Of course, she doesn't have to worry about qualifying because she was the fastest from the youngsters to finish this puzzle. So that means she automatically qualifies to the next rounds. Congratulations there.
Oh, there we have.
Anna Hunzelmann, no. Yes, Anna Hunzelmann, I think we just saw. But who is this? It might be. Yeah. Here it is. Anna Hunzelmann finishing just below the 56 minutes. Very impressive.
Yes.
There was a missing piece. She just put it in before the 56 minutes. And just another finish.
One.
Yes. Very nice. So the top 10 is rounded out now. We are looking to get the next qualifiers.
Oh, Fuji.
Yeah, but we can also see Stefan's puzzle in the background. It's not looking too shabby either. And then on table 19, we also see Sarah Wester. Not too bad with the progress of her puzzle.
Yes.
And another one who puts the puzzle pieces on top of the puzzle.
We cannot
Yvonne.
see. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's very close.
And she finishes with 56:47. A very, very comfortable qualification for the finals. It looks like Fuji is Team Yellow finish. Just a couple more pieces to go.
Yes. Oh, we hear clapping in the background. Also someone who finished. We cannot see yet.
We see in the live chat somebody saying Franziska Frankfurt fan club is sending their greetings. So apparently she also has a bit of a following there. Yeah. And we see Jana on the left here, and on the right we have Fuji's puzzle. It might be that they are pretty close to each other, but I would guess that Fuji's probably faster by a bit. Yes.
As I see, she has like 6, 7. Now 6, something like this. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, it looks good.
A couple of more pieces to go, and the last pieces are always a bit tricky to put in.
Yeah,
there we go.
Congratulations.
Just at the 58 minute mark. Very cool.
What place is it?
I lost track, to be honest.
Okay.
It's probably like around 13, 14.
Yeah.
I think we
That's what I guessed.
We should check the results at some point in the future so that we can see the placement. So looking. Let's not miss this finish. By Jana.
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations. Very well done.
Under 1 hour.
Also under 1 hour.
Yeah, very good.
Cool. So here we have Jessica, also someone who we don't have any track record of, but she might finish under the 1 hour mark, which is pretty impressive for a first competition. And just a word from the online ranking, I see that we have a couple of puzzlers who filled in that we didn't catch on the stream.
Yeah.
For example, Tekla from Hungary finished her puzzle with 56:29 time. Now we also have, just before the 1 hour mark, a couple of finishes. Maybe, hopefully.
Oh, with the red.
Yeah, somebody on Team Red.
Yes.
2 more pieces, that's going to be it. 1, and there we go, yeah.
Congratulations.
59:35. And this is another finish. Will she make it before the 1 hour mark?
Number
There
60.
she is, Lisa. We haven't seen her before in this competition. And this was
Jessica Sucher.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, so 2 more finishers before the 1 hour mark.
Yes, and also Jessica Sucher, as we saw, she didn't participate in any of the other championships.
Yes, but she will participate in the final round tomorrow.
Yeah,
exciting.
That's very interesting and very nice.
Okay, another finish.
And we hit the 1 hour mark.
Is the piece missing?
Yeah, directly in front.
There it is. Yeah. Very nice.
Congratulations.
Just above the 1 hour. 1 hour and almost 30.
And table 19.
Yeah, we have
There we have
Barbara
Sarah Wester.
on table 19.
Also one piece missing.
I think it's I think she was a fill-in, so this is not actually Sarah.
Okay, I'm sorry.
But it's quite easy to miss a piece in this type of puzzle. I also had a piece missing in my round.
I saw,
And I didn't actually notice.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, last piece goes in, and I just like, yep, done.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And then somebody, they noted the time, and somebody, hey, you have a piece there that's missing.
And what was it? Did it fall on the floor?
Yeah, it was on the floor.
Okay.
It was outside of my view.
Yeah, I guess that is something that is always happening if you're puzzling with your hands, and then it can just fly off, and then you're not looking on it and focusing on it, or maybe in the beginning if you unwrap the puzzle. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But we have many people who were missing one piece. At least like 6-7 people in the first round.
Okay. It might happen. Most of the time, it is due to it's sliding somewhere.
Yeah.
Like I have found single puzzle pieces at crazy places. Like another finish. Very very well done. 32 is Andreas Schaller.
And we are looking for one piece.
Another one.
Yes.
And you can see the relief going on. Yeah, it can be very exhausting. Barbara Klein finished on 21st place.
Yes.
And here we have another look at the top 10. Chiara in first place before Clara, and Amke, as we said, took the third one before Julia Hildebrand. Now the finishes that we just had: Jana, Saskia, and Lisa Marie with the places 18 to 20. Jessica, Iris, Barbara, and Paula Vogel. So we have the first 24 places rounded out. That doesn't leave that many place spots for the qualification.
It will be very interesting who will get the last 10 parts and places and will qualify.
Yeah. I mean, we can confidently say everyone who finishes by now is qualified for the final round.
Yeah.
But we are looking for a couple people more.
Yeah. On this picture, you can see very good the difference in the lightning from this winter garden, where you have all the windows and the inside of the hole.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there is Timo, our youngster. Pretty far along, actually. Like he might pull it off in 90 minutes, which is really impressive.
Very.
For someone as young as him.
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't look like he's moving that fast, but he has a lot of his puzzle already done. Like sometimes it's more about the precision than it's about the speed of the hands. Because
if you're puzzling fast, then you can put it in a wrong place and stuff like this. You get nervous and stuff like this. And if you're just very smooth like he...
It seems like we're missing another piece there. Yes. It seems to be a common... we found it. Yes, very nice. Finish.
Congratulations.
1 hour and 3 minutes. Congratulations. No? I don't see the name tag, unfortunately. But this will be a very comfortable spot in the final.
Yes. Another one with the red
it
section.
Seems like it seems like the red section is now the one that most people end up with finishing. Yeah.
I see someone on table 34, also with the yellow section.
No, just another finish.
Yeah.
Coming in. 1 hour 4 minutes. Table
83.
Katrin Schullerer.
Yeah.
I think we saw her before.
Yes.
Making good progress at her puzzle, and now, she finishes and probably qualifies for the final round.
Yes.
But I don't want to talk too much about the qualification, honestly, because we have missed quite a few finishes. So it might be the case that the top 30 is already full. Let me check real quick how many people we already have in the ranking. It says 26. Probably a couple are missing still.
Yes.
That just finished. So we are getting towards the end of the qualification times. Another finish.
Yes.
Another qualification, I would say. 1 hour, 5 minutes, and
it's table 17
minutes.
It's Katharina Teltscher.
And another one. They are coming back to back now. But she was finishing with the yellow section.
Yes.
Someone else finishing quite soon.
And also on
that
23rd.
was Claudia Witte on table 30. So it's getting really, really close.
Yes.
I would imagine that all of those still qualify. But now it's getting really tricky.
Yeah, because we were on place 26, 29. Maybe now we are around the 32 round mark, something like this. So everybody who will finish now maybe qualify for the next round.
And here we see Eva almost finishing from the Puzzlefrösche and
table 26.
Another one.
We have Ricarda Heck.
Yes, very nice.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yes, this is Eva from Puzzlefrösche. We saw her team colleague earlier. It's a very, very easy name to remember.
This is also something that I really love here. There are some teams which have so nice names of their team, and
the pun game is strong with the puzzle community apparently. But also like there are some cool ideas like Puzzlefrösche. I believe that they came actually with like frog ears.
Oh my god!
To the
I
Leonda
didn't see it.
competition. That's really cool. I hope to see that again in their participation in the team competition.
Okay, let's have a look then. Yeah, it's very nice to see a group of people.
But here we have it. Eva is finishing with 1 hour, 7 minutes and 14 seconds.
And now it will be interesting if she qualified or not.
Yes.
Because we don't have the timetable.
Yes. Also, of course, keep in mind that the final result is only valid after all of the competition has concluded, because we don't know if there might be someone who slips in and it just hasn't been recorded on the stream or in the system yet. So it might shift slightly. So just take it with a grain of salt until we have everyone signed in.
Like, for example, now we hear the people applauding, but we don't see who finished. And also somebody else finished. Just in this time, two people just finished.
There
we are,
It's I can imagine. That's a very happy face.
Yes.
I can imagine the relief after 1 hour of pure concentration and focus. That's pretty tough. So after the finishing, you can relax for a couple of moments there.
Yeah, because if you puzzle and you're puzzling this fast, the time just flies by. It's unbelievable. It's like 1 hour is like directly gone, and it's a lot of stress.
Yeah.
Never underestimate the stress that you have here and the adrenaline and
especially in a competition setting.
Yes,
you know, it can be pretty draining to speed puzzle because you have to focus so much and but doing it in a competition that adds to the adrenaline and it can be pretty exhausting to finish a puzzle in 1 hour here. And keep in mind that this is the second round of 6 total rounds that we have today. So we have one more individual round and then 2 pairs round and the team round coming up later today.
And this will be the qualifying or the final round for the groups.
For the individual and for the pairs, we have all the preliminary rounds today, and the 2 final rounds will take place tomorrow. But for the teams, we only have 1 round. So everyone who signed up for the teams will participate in that round. It's already the final, and it takes place tonight.
There we see the people which are helping and assisting. two are holding up their hands. Maybe it's because they finished or already finished. Yeah.
And we see that on the list among the participants that have been put on the ranking, we have 39 finishes so far.
Yeah. So, and we can also see on the list that must be Susanne Wessely should be the last one who qualified.
I don't know. We cannot tell yet because we have 2 qualifiers from the internationals, 2 from the youngsters, and 2 from the seniors.
Yes.
And as far as I see the list, none of the senior participants have finished yet. So the 2 first ones who are coming in now will automatically qualify. That means that the places 30, 39, and 40 will probably, unfortunately, drop out of the competition.
Yeah. Also, someone finishing with the red section.
We should have counted how many people finished
Yes.
with red and yellow and have like a team red, team yellow kind
Yeah. I had the feeling that in the beginning, the people who finished at the first places, they all finished with the yellow section.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's the red section which is coming more and more. Yeah, but almost everybody we saw started with the purple. With the purple and the pink section. Yeah.
I think that there's a pretty much an agreement on where to start, but not that much on where to end.
Yeah. Maybe it's 50-50?
I'm definitely team yellow, I must say.
Okay.
But it seems like I'm in the minority because more and more people are finishing
with the red
with the tomatoes. Yeah.
Would be interesting to analyze this.
Yeah, maybe we can rewatch the live stream and then make a ranking of the team yellow and team red participants.
Yes.
Okay, a couple of pieces to go.
Yeah, this is table 24.
There we go.
Do we see?
Strong finish, 1 hour
24.
and almost 12 minutes.
Jesse Jansen, and he's from the Netherlands.
Oh,
yeah,
very cool.
Very interesting.
Unfortunately, this doesn't mean that he qualifies because we already have filled the international spots. But 1 hour and 12 minutes is still a very, very strong time for such a puzzle. Oh, another finish. I cannot see exactly who this is.
Yeah.
But 1 hour and 12 minutes, very well done.
Yes. Everything that is done under 1.5 hours is unbelievable for me.
Absolutely.
Because
absolutely.
it's so hard to do a puzzle in under 1.5 hours, and so everybody who's under 1 hour, it's very special. Yeah.
It takes some practice and some mindset to get into it, definitely. Yeah. So if you guys want to see how you are competing, you, feel free to grab one of those puzzles that are here in the competition. They are all out. And just start, measure your time, try to get into speed puzzling. It's really fun, I promise. Yeah. And you can see if with your time you would have qualified or if you would have finished in 90 minutes. It's always fun to see as like kind of like a friendly competition how everyone is faring against each other.
Here we see Alisa Müller, and we saw Stefan
Stefan Leopold-Seder from Austria. I talked with him in advance, and he said like he thinks like he's on the edge of qualifying. He didn't see himself that very comfortably, and unfortunately, it seems like he didn't make it. Yeah. So that internationals duel between Fuji and him that we mentioned earlier seems like Fuji took it.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we see now red and yellow again.
Yeah, okay, so now we can see Team Yellow against Team Red. 1 hour, 14 minutes. We have a bit more than 15 minutes to go. 90 minutes is the total time that everyone has to assemble it. And this time around...
And...
The member of Team Red wins.
Congratulations. And here we see Stefan.
Yes, Team Yellow.
Oh, and someone else. Ah. We heard some clapping. Ah.
There we
and
go.
Stefan.
Well done. 1 hour, 14
Yes.
minutes. So below the 75 minutes. Still very, very
Yes.
good.
Yeah.
We see the tables are getting more and more empty as the people are finishing. But there are still quite a few puzzlers out there who are
Yes.
trying their best to make the 90-minute mark. Another finish, just a couple more pieces to
And-
go.
Oh,
More
missing.
couple pieces. Oh, there are actually
Oh.
a few on the floor there.
Yes.
But she seemed to know that, okay, there are some.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
and another one.
And we hear
sneaking
clapping.
in.
Ah, yeah. Someone. Not seen the table.
Oh,
Oh,
another
so
one on the
many
floor.
oh my God.
This is like a hide and seek
Yeah.
a puzzle piece
Yeah.
game now.
Yeah.
There we go. Finally finished. Very well
Yes.
done. 1 hour, 15 minutes. Yeah, here we see the final ranking. 20 people under 1
Yes.
hour. Very nice.
Very, very good times.
Definitely.
Yes.
And with Tekla and Frushi, we have 2 Hungarian participants in the top 20.
Mm-hmm.
Then, 20 to 30s go until 1 hour and 5. And top 40 is rounded up by Gloria Zanchetta, participant from Italy. There's Birgit finishing her puzzle.
Yes.
Birgit is apparently also team yellow.
And also very fast. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
very much so.
Oh, congratulations.
Congratulations. 1 hour, 16 minutes,
Yeah.
and 38, I believe, seconds. So it seems like almost half of the field has
Yes.
finished their puzzles.
Yeah.
That's pretty good
Yeah.
for a puzzle like that.
Yeah. And also you have to remember that it's that if you're normally doing a puzzle and not specializing on speed puzzling, this is an amazing time. 1 hour. It's unbelievable that people are so fast and yeah.
Yeah,
Because-
it's really cool what people can do when they
Yes.
focus on one of those things. Like we have seen speed puzzling times below 30 minutes,
Yes.
which is
Yeah.
really incredible.
Unbelievable.
Okay, here we see Yvonne Schütte trying to figure out where the last pieces of the yellow bell pepper go.
And also apparently Annika Selentin.
Yeah, she just
And
finished.
she finished. Yes, congratulations.
1 hour,
Oh, there you
17.
see how stressful, yeah.
Yeah,
And exciting, yeah.
it can be really stressful. That
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a sport.
absolutely.
Yes.
Okay, here we see a very nice shot of the last pieces going in.
Yes. Oh, and table 96. And we have Katharina Wiemann.
Very nice. Also very comfortably below the 90-minute mark.
Yes.
Oh, there's a missing piece, but seems like we found it. That's a red piece.
And again,
So
congratulations.
that's tricky now. Would you say this is team red or team yellow?
Yeah. You see many puzzlers who are where the puzzle pieces are falling down. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's maybe this would be also very interesting to analyze this. Is it in the beginning where they unwrap the bag, or is it during the puzzle? And yeah.
Oh, you hear some applause in the audience. Something's going on there.
Mhm.
Someone finishing.
Yeah. Table 114. There we have Carlotta Mulliner. I hope I spelled the name correctly. Oh, and one missing piece again.
Where is it? Is it
Oh my
somewhere to be
God.
found?
I cannot remember this happening in Leonberg in the first time in October.
Yeah,
That's
probably because only 12 people finished.
Yeah, okay.
Nobody recognized that they
argument.
have missing pieces.
Yeah. But also, as I watched it in the recap, I didn't see that many people had lost their pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's also the size, because the pieces are a bit larger on average, I would say, than the
Yeah.
regular shaped
Yes.
Ravensburger puzzles.
Mhm.
So it might have to do with that.
Yeah. Oh, we see someone with a very, very nice T-shirt. I love this T-shirt.
Yeah, some
It's very
puzzle
nice,
piece
yes.
prints. Yeah, we also see
Yeah.
people with T-shirts or hoodies from the World Championship if they went there. And now I think
Oh.
this is Timo again, right?
Yes.
He has
Seems
10
like,
minutes
oh my
left.
god. But he
it
will
looks-
finish, maybe.
It
Hopefully.
looks kind of tricky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But imagine
But it
how
will be close.
Yes. And unbelievable. 1.5 hours for such a colorful puzzle. And yeah. How old is he? What do you think? Like 12 or something? Or older? 14?
I honestly don't know. I must admit, I'm pretty bad at guessing ages. I don't want to go there.
Yeah. Would be interesting for the next time to also have the age of the puzzle, of the puzzlers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as I said, we have only 3 young participants,
Yes.
and 2 of them qualify. So we haven't actually seen the third, because
No.
Franziska already finished very early.
Yes.
And we saw Timo, and then we also have Mala. And
I
we
think
haven't
she's-
seen her yet, I think.
I think I saw her maybe sitting around there on the wall. I don't
Okay.
know. That's what I guessed, what I saw, but I don't know. I'm not sure.
But from what we can see, Timo might even
Wow.
qualify to the final round.
Yes.
It doesn't really matter whether or not he finishes within the
Yeah.
90 minutes.
And we see another one.
Table 54.
Yes. Look how she's laughing.
Yeah, sometimes
Yeah.
when you see, oh, okay, the
Yeah.
cameras are there, and then you
Yeah.
make a mistake,
Yeah.
it's can be,
And we have there someone else.
yes, also very relieved
Yes.
to finish the puzzle.
Ah,
there we go. Last piece. going in.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Very nice. Thumbs
Yeah.
up. Very good performance. 1 hour 22 minutes.
Yes.
So comfortably under the 90-minute mark.
There we see Samuel
Yes.
Buttgereit.
He probably will not finish in time, but he has a
No.
good section of
Yes.
his puzzle already finished. Like the bigger half of it.
Table 90. Ah, another one. What table number is it? 33? Do you see it? It's Brigitte Remsprecher. Remsprecher. Also yellow. Next time we could do like a list.
Yeah, if the next puzzle ends up being one of those where you have different sections,
Yes.
we can definitely keep track of it.
Yeah, I see now why the yellow section is so hard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it's just like one color, no shadows, no. Yes.
Yeah, it's really tricky.
And one missing piece again.
Oh, this was very close.
Yes.
2 people finishing back to
Yes.
back. Okay, we have a bit more than 5 minutes to go. Let's see how many finishes we can get in the next couple of minutes before we have to wrap up this this puzzling round.
Ah, there we see one. Yellow again. Ah,
There we go.
Congratulations.
1 hour 23. 23.
and it's table number. We cannot see. Table number 20. Who do we have here? It's Jochen Bauer.
This is Jochen, whom we seen
Yeah.
earlier as well.
There we can see the timetable. Oh yeah.
Or maybe it's someone who jumped in. Or maybe they swapped tables, because it seems
Yeah.
like Jochen Bauer is listed in the ranking, so apparently he already
okay.
finished.
Yeah.
Yeah. seems to be some mismatch between our table number lists.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there we see Timo.
Go Timo!
Yes,
You can do it.
Yes. Oh, I'm very excited. So this was something very nice. Last time in October in Leonberg, we saw a group of 2 young boys, and this was the thing that I'm sorry. We only have 5 minutes left. Yeah, this was something very nice, and that stuck with me is that the whole crowd, everybody was shouting for these boys to finish their puzzle, and it was so nice and so lovely to see those boys. And because normally they didn't want to play the 2, but the older brother just were in solo. And it was so funny and so nice for him that he asked his little brother, "Oh, please come and do it with me in pairs." And so they skipped in, and and the whole crowd was shouting, and it was so nice. Everybody was just looking for those 2 boys and to finish their puzzle, and it was so lovely. And this is something that I will say, this is so nice. The whole feeling with the people, which are all so nice.
Yes. And don't forget, like we do have a separate young people ranking, but like he is puzzling. He's puzzling along with everyone else. Like within the adult section, so to say. Maybe it would be cool at a later competition to have a separate round for kids to participate in.
Yeah.
So that is maybe a bit easier puzzles to go for them. Because this is really tricky. Yeah. And also would be very nice. Maybe there would be more children if you would have like the childish puzzle. Maybe then more children would come and participate. Yeah. So you see, we have a lot of stuff we could do in the also some puzzle meetings and Okay, we are moving
he's
closer.
Going to finish.
Oh,
my God.
Yeah, wrapping it up.
That's
he has
so
2.5 minutes to go. He can do it, definitely.
Yes.
Amazing.
Let's see if we will hear the people shouting for him.
Yeah, I mean, he is in the outside area, so he's not in the field of view of the whole audience. But
but now see.
Last couple of pieces.
Oh my God,
there.
I'm so excited. Yeah!
Yes!
And
Very well done.
You can hear all the people screaming and shouting. Yeah, so nice. Oh, this is the same what happened in October.
Yeah, nice. Very well done.
Oh my
Impressive.
God, yes.
Yeah, look at that smile.
Yes.
He is probably going to the final round, so he has another shot at convincing the audience of how much a great speed puzzler he already is. And, finishing a puzzle like that at such a young age is really impressive.
Very.
And it's interesting to see if he's going to develop and become even better in the future. Yeah.
Maybe we have the world champion here, sitting here. Like in 2 or 3 years, who knows? When he becomes 18, he will be the best of the best.
So 90 seconds.
Oh. We hear
a bell.
Yes. Sounded like a phone ringing.
Now let's see. Maybe a couple of people can finish on the last seconds.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so last minute is going. In the meantime, we are hearing that we get another interview partner after the competition concluded. So stay tuned for that interview.
Will they finish within the 1.5 hours?
30 seconds, yes.
Oh, that's
I
very interesting now. Yeah, and
Yes, there we go. Another finish.
Congratulations.
Just before the 90-minute mark.
Look how
Incredible.
happy she
Really
is. Oh, yeah. I can imagine.
Very well done.
Yes.
10 seconds.
Yes. Yeah. 9.
Drei, 2, 1, Ende, aus, vorbei!
And now hands off the puzzle. Everyone
Yes.
has to leave their pieces as they are. And the judges will go around and count the pieces that are still
Yes.
missing, so that we can get the final amount for all the people who
Diejenigen,
have
die ihre
not.
Puzzle nicht beendet haben, bitte unterstützen Sie die Schiedsrichter beim Auszählen und sortieren Sie die übrigen Teile in Zehnerpäckchen oder Zehnerstapel. Alle übrig gebliebenen Teile in Zehnerstapeln bitte. Dankeschön für die Unterstützung.
All right, here we are with Caro. Thanks for joining us after this competition. Yeah, how was the puzzle for you?
Well, it was very special for me because I actually have it at home and I've puzzled it before, but I've never managed to finish in the 90 minutes. So this was a very, very special competition for me because my goal was to finish in the given time, and I managed. So I'm very happy.
Cool. So you had some practice with this particular puzzle.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. But
Cool.
I got stuck, still got stuck a couple of times because I haven't done it recently. Recently I've joined, I don't know if you heard about the Winter Olympic Puzzle Games on Facebook.
I've heard about it, yes, I
Yes.
did not participate.
Yes, and I participated there, and I did just like all January. It was 1,000 pieces and over, so I didn't really practice. Just with the larger puzzles.
It's tricky to speed puzzle like
Yes.
1,000 piece puzzles.
Yes, especially
in
alone.
live.
Yes,
Yeah.
and
That takes a long
and
time.
I have a kid at home, so it's even harder.
Yeah, I can imagine. Did you like the puzzle?
And this one, yes, I do like it a lot. I think it's a very nice puzzle with the different vegetables. I mean, you all know that vegetables are important, and to see it in a puzzle. And I like the watercolor style. I got stuck on the red parts. They are very tricky because they're so similar in the color.
Yeah, unfortunately we have to already end because we have a tight schedule here. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
joining us
guys.
very briefly, Caro.
Thank you.
So, this is us from the German Speed-Puzzling Championship. We saw the individual round B. And next up will be the round C, hosted by Frugi again and Michael. Stay tuned for that on the channel of the Puzzleverein Deutschland. And now we are going to see a video of how a puzzle is made from Ravensburger.
Enjoy.
See you, goodbye.
Das ist die Puzzleproduktion von Ravensburger. Und wie entsteht hier ein Puzzle? Alles beginnt in einem Redaktionsmeeting. Hier werden Zielgruppe, Teilezahl und das grobe Thema für das neue Puzzle festgelegt. Dazu gibt es erste Skizzen und ein Moodboard. Hat sich das Team geeinigt, ist der Illustrator dran. Das ist Jonas Jödecke, Illustrator und ein echter Experte für Fantasy und Naturmotive.
Auf die Idee dafür komme ich, wenn ich dann draußen im Wald zum Beispiel spazieren gehe und ich sehe, wie die Sonne durch die Blätter schön scheint. Und das inspiriert mich so sehr, dass ich dann nach Hause gehe und mich direkt hinsetze und anfange zu skizzieren.
Jonas beginnt mit einfachen Layouts. Je nach Motiv dauert die finale Ausarbeitung zwischen 10 und 150 Stunden. Knapp 100 waren es beim magischen Hirsch. Am Ende bleiben 3 bis 4 Bilder, die sich nur leicht voneinander unterscheiden. Und die gehen jetzt wieder zurück an die Puzzleredaktion. Hier wählt die zuständige Redakteurin das finale Motiv aus und achtet dabei nochmal auf ganz bestimmte Details.
Ein gutes Puzzlemotiv muss sich natürlich nicht nur gut puzzeln lassen, es muss auch ansprechend aussehen. Um jetzt das Beste aus unserem Motiv hier herauszuholen, passe ich noch ein paar Details in Photoshop an, zum Beispiel Helligkeit und Farbe, damit unser Puzzler am Ende das beste Puzzleerlebnis hat, was er bekommen kann.
Die eigentliche Herstellung des Puzzles beginnt erst jetzt. In dieser Druckmaschine entsteht gleich der magische Hirsch. Und zwar im Vierfarbdruck auf leinengeprägtem Spezialpapier. Das sorgt dafür, dass das Motiv nicht reflektiert und spiegelt. Übrigens, unser Papier stammt zu 100% aus nachhaltiger Forstung. Unter anderem aus dem Schwarzwald in Süddeutschland. Aber zurück zur Puzzleherstellung. 18.000 solcher Bögen schafft die Maschine pro Stunde. Doch bevor der Drucker Vollgas gibt, prüft er haargenau jedes Detail und die korrekten Farbwerte. Passt's? Na dann los! Zum Puzzeln ist das Papier so natürlich noch viel zu dünn. Deshalb wird es jetzt kaschiert. So heißt der Vorgang, bei dem der Motivbogen von Pressbändern auf den zuvor mit Leim bestrichenen, stabilen, blauen Ravensburger Karton gepresst wird. Und dann wird daraus endlich ein echtes Puzzle. Und zwar so. Erst die Puzzleteile von Hand skizzieren. Dann biegen erfahrene Werkzeugbauer 6 Wochen lang aus 65 Meter langen scharfen Stahlbögen eine Stanzform. Echte Handarbeit. Jede Form ist ein Unikat und kein Puzzleteil gleicht dem anderen. Der nächste Schritt, das Stanzen. Dabei zerteilt das messerscharfe Stanzwerkzeug den magischen Hirsch mit einer Wucht von 800 Tonnen in 1000 einzigartige Puzzleteile mit Nischen und Nasen. Damit die Teile später perfekt ineinander passen, ist eine saubere Kante ganz besonders wichtig. Ein Fall für die Qualitätskontrolle. Ist die zufrieden, finden die Puzzleteile ihren Platz in der passenden Schachtel. Die wird übrigens genauso aufwendig hergestellt wie das Puzzle selbst. Der sogenannte Zudeckler verschließt und versiegelt die Puzzleschachteln mit Klebeetiketten, in denen der magische Hirsch auf Weltreise geht. In über 100 Ländern ist er eins von über 2000 Ravensburger Puzzles, bei denen eines immer etwas ganz Besonderes ist. Das allerletzte Puzzleteil.